other stuff. We got to talk about Jen Shah.
Oh my God.
By the way, you know who people are coming for?
Who?
You know what people are sick of? They're sick of Josephina Gorga. They're sick of this little bitch. I mean, I made a comment.
Who the fuck is Joseph?
Joe Gorga.
Oh, Joe Gorga. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Listen,
oh, they are really sick of him.
And I'm not saying the male, so everyone before you get offended, I'm not saying that the male species, the male gender is superior to the female. I'm not saying that, but I made a joke before about like Fuda, you know, leaving all her friends for Melissa's dick. I mean, Melissa has a big dick. And Melissa has a big dick, and Josephina is like, and I know this sounds like so sexist, but it's not. Josephina is a little bitch boy, okay? Like, Josephina is like, people are coming for Josephina because Miss Josephina keeps posting these like, you know,
did you see all the food?
I mean, I assume that's for free. Food bosses delivering their food. These people don't pay for anything. Okay, these people don't pay for anything. But Josephina posts the quote. So she just posted, "Sometimes I want to reciprocate people's disrespect, but then I look at their lifestyle and how life treats them. That's enough punishment for me." People came for Josephina. Like, first of all, that doesn't sound like you're wishing people Christmas cheer.
No.
That sounds a little spiteful.
Exactly.
And they're like, grow a pair, dude. Like, you're like your butt hurt every other day about feeling like, I mean, Josephina's got a lot going on here.
He always did. He always did. And that's a good, I like Josephina.
That's what you call him, Josephina Gorga.
Josephina from now on. And now listen, Josephina and little PR boy.
I was just going to say
PR boy, little Tom, right? Little Tommy PR boy was
little Tommy PR boy.
So David's people a little while ago reached out to little PR boy and said, you know, do you want Joe Gorga to come on the show? Now, David didn't know any of this because he doesn't do the bookings. He has people doing it. And David,
and then because we have to talk about why this came up because of the party with these theories.
Exactly.
Right.
So anyway,
so like my team reaches out to people all day to book them.
So what did little PR boy say?
So they reached out, and then little PR boy, you know, who doesn't like us because I called him little PR boy. I mean, I wish I could find the exact email. And this happened like a month ago. First of all, Joe Gorga is never going to come on this podcast anyway, guys.
Gives a shit. Who gives a shit?
Right. So like he basically said, I'm trying to find the exact, if I can't though, I could paraphrase it. Hold on, let me just see. Basically, right. So like he responded about Joe saying, oh wow. Oh, I have the exact email right here.
I can't wait.
Now, sometimes my team reaches out to the actual talent and the talent forwards it to their
Right.
So I don't know how it happened, but this is the response. And then my team reaches out to me. Like they like alert me of things like FYI. Oh, all day I have to be like, oh yeah, don't worry about that. That person hates me. Just move on. Like I'm not. And like then I'm like, well, I hope you're not upset. Like this doesn't make you look bad. Like I don't want to hear it.
Hysterical.
You're fucking. By the way, you're working for me and you're on my pay. Like I don't have energy now to worry about your. Everyone's fine. Get over it. Let me tell you about the entertainment business. Whatever the drama is today at 11:03, it'll be over by 11:04.
You better believe it. It's like on to the next story.
So this is on 10/27. I'll tell you the exact. So my it's entitled "From Joe Gorga's Reps." As soon as I get this, I'm like, oh Jesus. Hi, Paul. That's one of the people that reaches out for me. It was brought to my attention that David was referring to me as, quote, little PR boy multiple times in one of his podcast episodes. And I did not appreciate that as I have built a very successful business with very high profile clients. Therefore, Joe Gorga or any of my other clients will not be booked on this podcast. Best, Tom Iorna. Talent management.
Little PR boy.
Yes. First of all, you are a little PR boy. Second of all, I mean, do people think that like inciting me and trying to come like it's not going to end well? I will just mention this now more.
And we'll
right.
That's the word. Those are the words of the day. Little PR boy.
Little PR boy is the words of the day. And by the way, did not appreciate. I built a very successful business.
Oh, very
with very high profile. You know. People that have things in life don't need to use a
No.
lot of adjectives.
And but
that's
does
all I'll
little
say.
and little PR boys are supposed to tell on their one of their biggest clients that she was making out with another guy in the backseat of a truck and then call his other person that is that what little PR boys do? And do little PR boys get involved with arguments with a woman and have water and stuff thrown and be right in the middle of it? Little PR boy, you're not supposed to do that. You don't tattletale on your peeps, and you don't get into their fights.
No, the definition of a PR person is it's not about you, nor will it ever be. It's about the client. So,
Correct.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, yeah, like whatever, but I have no emotions in business. Like, you could,
shit.
like you can't burn a bridge. You could like whatever, and like, would you want to like I could get over it with it. I mean, really, what you're saying here is like, I mean, this is a huge podcast here.
Yes,
I'm not
it is.
saying,
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
saying Joe Gorga needs me, but I'm saying like. You're basically saying that your client will not be on this podcast
because
of
what we
personal,
talked, because what
right.
we said, exactly.
Is
Should have nothing
that
to do with
really
you.
putting your best interest of your
No,
clients?
it's not. No,
This
it's
is
not.
very. I find this almost a conflict of like I find this like a.
It is
like,
a conflict of
it's
interest.
like it's like a breach of your fiduciary duty to your client.
There you go, baby.
Yeah.
That's a good word, fiduciary. Absolutely.
This is a breach. This is a breach. I'm going to call this a breach, little PR boy.
It's a breach.
So,
I'm calling it a breach too. And
by the
little
way,
PR boy.
He's a little PR boy. And by the way, Joe Gorga wasn't coming out here anyway. Like,
That's
you
right.
know,
Josephina wouldn't come anywhere near us.
I said to my team, listen, just like my team, sometimes they ask me before they do things. Like a couple weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, they sent me the Forget About It Christmas movie, you know, like, and that's their way of saying like, who do you want? So I go through it. I say, I want this one. I want that one. And, you know, I said, listen, you know, let's try for Vinny Guadagnino from Jersey Shore and let's try for Renee Graziano. You know, this is how it works. So I say, so they respond to me, what? Hello, like you're forgetting the main person that you should want, Teresa. And I'm like, listen, I don't have time. We are literally working here 24. I don't have time to get into this with you. But
the other one, what's the other one?
I said like Teresa's never coming on my podcast. So she hates me. What? Yeah, I said the one with the red hair. I forgot, but I said
okay. But do you know she performed at my fashion show.
Really?
I think, was it the same night? It was at the Venetian. Was it the same night that Teresa was taking cash for her books when the little redhead performed? Yeah, she came. She was a friend of mine's girlfriend. And before she made it big now. She came and performed at a posh fashion show. She did great. And Justina came and performed. And that was the same night that Teresa was selling her books for cash. Yeah. It was a big night.
I said, Justina Valentina. I said,
Justina.
Because then they push back on me and they're like, you don't want this one. You don't want that. Listen, the more people they book for me, the less I can say.
Well, I know I'm friends with Renee Graziano. So if you want me to reach out to Lana, her sister, she would definitely.
I would like Renee.
And Lana, her sister is a doll. She hooked me up with her plastic surgeon girl that she works with, doctor. She's a sweetheart. So I could just tell Renee to get in touch with you.
Okay, I like that.
She would do it. Renee would do it. She's a good girl.
I love Renee. And just to mention how this this is like a real New Year's episode. We had tea on Jackie. You have tea on Fuda. Now I just spilled this thing. If that's the thing, guys, give us time. We don't spill it right away. When it comes, like, this is from October, but I'm like, it's time to reveal this asshole's email. By the way, this all came about because I posted pictures from this party that you and I went to, and Frank Catania was there, and Brittany, and little Frankie, who's wonderful, and Gabby and Mart Senior. So then Best of Bravo, I think it was, posted, Real Fans of _ posted and said, like, see, we got it. Like, this affair with Melissa did happen because I didn't even read the fine print. You did more than me, because Margaret told her mother told David, because they're best friends. David told like whatever, and that's how it's out there. And I'm like, listen, you guys are thinking too hard. The affair did happen. It did happen. It happened none of what because I'm at a party with Kim D and Mart Senior in the same room.
No,
it didn't. As we said before, Margaret Joseph, let's go back. Little PR boy opened the door because he was out with Melissa and his best friend in the whole world, and that hot Nick, and he saw it, and he told his other boss, these are your
client,
bosses.
his other client.
Yes, client. Your other client, you told Margaret, and then Margaret told her best friend of 40 years, which I have no problem with personally.
No problem with that.
Laura. And then the one thing Margaret didn't count on, or Melissa, or anyone, was a breakup of a 40-year friendship. It would have broke up. Laura called Teresa, and Laura called Jen Aydin and said, I got dirt for you on Melissa. And Jen Aydin started drooling out of the side of her mouth. And Teresa got so excited, she jumped out of bed from Louis. And they said, let's go meet and have lunch. And they listened, and they said, shit, Melissa kissed this guy. It all started with PR boy.
All started with PR boy. So yeah.
Why did you tell Margaret, PR boy? Why?
That's right. That was the mistake.
Margaret, this would not be out there. And then Melissa knows that he told him, and she doesn't fire him because now he has.
Well, she can't.
This is crazy. This is crazy. That is how this happened. This affair that you are going to hear about on TV. This is 100% how it happened. And guess what? It 100% happened. 100%, not 99. This happened. I have nothing else to say. I don't wish harm to Melissa. I don't wish harm to her family.
No, of course not.
Let's just be